Academic and matured sports.
Etiye for Bunia Bema Fred War Junior in ye. Tie Agrono for 91.9. Radonko Swinchao.
Academic and matured sports.
Pola! Dencham Man Radio. Yedieni.
Radio Wedia. What's the Dencham Man went ya? 91.9. Me pacha uye kude.
See it in your mind's eye. Do you still take that route to the ground, smell that pie, past that pub? Do you still feel your place? Do you still hear your people? It's been so long, an absence that has ached. And so return, refill the chasm, restore the roar, resharpen the edge, let it be as it was before. Come in your colonies, come in your tribes, come in your flocks, your nests, your hives, bees and hornets, magpies and eagles, canaries and seagulls, gunners and hammers, foxes and wolves. Do you remember? Be with those you love and those from far away, the matchday night companion and those whose distant bay you cannot bear but would not be without. Freed from our confinement, let us revel in who we are. Bring on our champions, cherish our every star, let us aspire. And let us fear, let us smile, let us shed a tear, let us feel alive. Matchday together. It was before. The people are back.
Matured sports.
Been so long, an absence that has ached. And so return, refill the chasm, restore the roar, resharpen the edge. Let it be as it was before. Come in your colonies, come in your tribes, come in your flocks, your nests, your hives, bees and hornets, magpies and eagles, canaries and seagulls, gunners and hammers, foxes and wolves. Do you remember?
Academic and matured sports.
This is what makes us
Academic and matured sports.
The run-in starts here. Unmissable, unsurpassed, uninterrupted drama. From now until the final day, every win pivotal, every point precious. And over 7 weeks, everything on the line. This is when heroes emerge and legends deliver. Whether playing for the ultimate prize, or to book a place in Europe, or to secure top-flight status, every side has a role to play. Whether they know it yet or not, in the stands, heartbeats quicken, and fans worldwide watch on from the edge of their seats. Because this is it, the race and the battle, 6-pointers and cup finals, guts and glory. From here on in, everything matters. This is the Premier League Run-In.
Bruno
Academic and
Fernandes,
matured sports.
Dominic Soboslai, Ryan Mbumo, Ilya Zabarny, Riccardo Calafiori, Joshua Zirkzee, Evan Goiana, Andreas Pereira, Mikhailo Mudryk, Rasmus Højlund, Jaden Fullerjean, Gabriel Jesus, Mark Gay, Radu
Academic and
Dragutin,
matured sports.
Vitaly Mikolenko, Paulo Mitoma, Alejandro
Academic
Garnacho,
and matured sports.
Tomáš Souček, Wout Faes, Pervis Estupinian, Gonçalo Guedes, Kevin Kelleher,
Academic and matured
Christopher
sports.
Adger, Idrissa Gana Gay, Joško Gvardiol, Enzo Barrenechea, Martin Odegaard,
Academic and matured
Tosin
sports.
Adarabioyo, Dejan Kulusevski, Samuel Edozi, Nayef Aguirre, Taiwo Awuni, Bart Verbruggen, Jehor Jarmouk, Dango Ouattara, Vladimir Soufal, Benoit Badiashile, Lucas Bergvall, Andrew Omo Bami Dele,
Academic and matured sports.
Arianet Muric,
Mikilari Sugawara,
Tim Huizen, Guglielmo Vicario, Mark Gill, Jörgen Strand Larsen, Håkon Valdimarsson, Luis Guilherme, Tim Ebro Buna, Sam Amo Ameyao, Takehiro Tomiyasu, Sabir, Mats Wiever, Abdul Fattah, Stefan Bajcetic, Yankuba Minte, Kamal D. Suleiman, Konstantinos Mavropanos.
Academic and matured
One
sports.
day Manchester will see nothing but red. The sound of glory, glory, Man United will reverberate through every street. One day we will win it all. One day we'll bring the glory back. One day every road in Manchester will lead only to Old Trafford. One day we'll return to our golden era. One day Manchester will truly be united. It may sound like a distant dream, but trust me. Beneath the glare of the world's gaze, Chelsea, the team they doubted, the side they dismissed, stood tallest when it mattered most. They said Chelsea couldn't do it, that they were too young, too broken, too far from their golden years. But football, oh football, has no script, only believers. Palmer, not a name, but a full-blown weather report. 2 goals and an assist. This man didn't just turn up, he stormed the final. João Pedro, cooler than your ex's new boyfriend. That chip over Donnarumma was smoother than Paris Jazz on a Friday night. And PSG, the most expensive football mixtape ever made, but it kept skipping at the worst moments. João Neves pulled Cucurella's hair like he was fighting over the last jollof rice at a wedding and got a red card for it. And today the doubted became dominant. The overlooked became overachievers. The underdogs became world champions. They didn't just beat PSG, they beat the noise, the pressure, the past. They were the quiet ones, and now the world can't stop talking. Chelsea, the club they underrated, now proudly sits on top of the world, from the shadows to the stars. Raw
Academic and matured sports.
Do you remember
Denchiraman Sports.
Do you still see it? In your mind's eye, do you still take that route to the ground? Smell that pie, past that pub?
Academic and matured
Do you
sports.
still feel your place?
Denchiraman
Do you
Sports.
still hear your people? People. been so long, an absence that has ached. And so return, refill the chasm, restore the roar, resharpen the edge, let it be as it was before. Come in your colonies, come in your tribes, come in your flocks, your nests, your hives, bees and hornets, magpies and eagles, canaries and seagulls, gunners and hammers, foxes and wolves. Do you remember? Be with those you love and those from far away, the matchday life companion and those whose distant bay you cannot bear but would not be without. Freed from our confinement, let us revel in who we are. Bring on our champions, cherish our every star, let us aspire. And let us fear, let us smile, let us shed a tear, let us feel alive.
Sports.
Denturum and Sports.
Matchday together, as it was before.
Madeira, Manchester, Madrid, Turin, and Manchester again.
Academic and matured sports.
Denturum and Sports.
Wreathed in red. Restored to this great gallery of the game, a walking work of art. Vintage, beyond valuation, beyond forgery or imitation. 18 years since that trembling teenager of touch and tease first tiptoed onto this storied stage. Now in his immaculate maturity, CR7 reunited. Second.
Academic and matured sports.
He has hold of it. More than 2 decades since the last time. For the 14th time in their history. For the 4th time in the Premier League era. In 2026, the champions are the Arsenal. The run-in starts here. Unmissable, unsurpassed, uninterrupted drama from now until the final day. Every win pivotal, every point precious, and over 7 weeks, everything on the line. This is when heroes emerge and legends deliver. Whether playing for the ultimate prize, or to book a place in Europe, or to secure top-flight status, every side has a role to play, whether they know it yet or not. In the stands, heartbeats quicken, and fans worldwide watch on from the edge of their seats. Because this is it, the race and the battle, 6-pointers and cup finals, guts and glory. From here on in, everything matters. This is the Premier League run-in.
Immature sports.
Denture in sports.
Academic Immature sports.
Yo, what's up? It's a Rockstar Kwame using Sweet Boy African on. I would hear the Intraman Radio Sports at Groniform. I was just saying Rockstar.
Where do you go?
Brilliant acrobatic save. Shaka's corner, out by Edwards. Andy Drury again. Oh, what a goal! Goal of a lifetime for Drury at Wembley. He could play for any team, in any league, in any land in the world, and he would never strike a ball more purely than he has there. Andy Drury with only his fourth goal of this season.
Of course, you will be a crowd by a tennis. You can see him with some, and I had ever down and out of pay. And I Saturday, the 21st day of August, the 22nd day of August, 2026. There's a and year queen and I'm a meeting. We need some person you queen him dear. It's a weekend edition of a Groniform and I deeper. It's simple plan a waha. Saturday we are starting a brown on so a ball. I copy him said no do before. You started film so here the foreign news be behind your floor. If you have a job for a ball, page and pencil, somebody will be now. Mr. Charles from Police, Beba, Elder Emmanuel Anderson, and after one more coin, you have a touchdown. Now, I'm saying that the English Premier League in to us here, and done a first game in the Basso. FIFA already are starting now. After Spanish La Liga, so last week in start here. I mean, because the big council and then yet channel more so well. The Italian Serie A, the French Liga, women a passo. Transfers to go so across the favorite team play a better Modena Chi. And here we go now, Manju. What him send on a Manju side, Carlos Baleba. And all that trouble when the medicals. Yeah, they did so say back. Some benefit Chelsea camp whereby when Mr. Man did a chance about the first game there. But some go so many preparation and the Arsenal for in your group. Maybe I trust you more. You know Messi did a free camp at the Empire. When send the Saudi Pro League Cristiano Ronaldo is back. One started from the lineup door. Started from bench, but about the ball goal. And I will be a course to come at Ronaldo. Since he had 23 goals, we are reaching 1,000 goals now we're expecting. If we say so the Ghana Premier League. FIFA is starting a Casa. The 5th day of September, the Basso. Clubs to go so many preparations. And the heart of focus on unveiling of former players. Konsu Gusua preparation and more friendly game ball. You may be room company ashadi yako. So this many more cropping up on the show. Live from the Chaman Radio 91.9. If you say me, you do serve for your famous. For me, famous, you're genius. Showing your life on YouTube. In Chaman TV on YouTube. In Chaman TV on YouTube. Which one you be able to come at the amount? Tiebe Konkrofon Kroswapa. Now the foreign exhibit of the foreign Tibet no swap by work kwemu. With me, the Wadrin channel pa. About it for 0553 630 0553 630 Which man SMS and also WhatsApp you making carry amount. You Konkrofon Kroswapa. See near the amount for a cruise in Samaria. Brahma room film said ne. Yafa Raskuku. Dia canon a door soon. Tunia, when you see so quite when him da. Semi brand a bit but still, when you cry so give it up. It's still of fighting. Inti Diakano and a Dawson Abrara School Cool, and so I catch you with Piama Renfisiba Conco from Croswapa, and in some Peperan and Switch Media Paranim Center, and at the English Premier League, kick-starting Emma Renfise, Tima Yakanasa Arsenal, and Dominic Coventry City, our Emirates Stadium, Arsenal Boy Academy, and Sir Coventry, Anthony Ante, Kai Havert on the 50-minute of breaking the Dan Locker Friends from Bukayo Saka, 23rd minute of Belekino, Tum and Sana. Martin Odegaard also making a trim on the 49th minute. Arsenal also to be winning here by 3-0, and then quality games to me a toja and my Renfrew a year French League also one game, and also to me a Basum in Marseille Opo and the Tia Stromberg Capra Marseille and some winning 4-0 and the Tia Stromberg and any game and also a Basso Spanish La Liga and around the team we also said that Pomon Ekano Bakwan almost Anthony Ante. And my Renfrew and the games to be played also about to me at Toja. I'm starting over the English Premier League. Now you do come on. Now I'm saying the games and personally when the whole city over and it's a man who are brought in 11:30 and some to me up referee Darren Fletcher and also when you're down England mom or when I go to game I shot my BPS some to me come out for Everton and some Crystal Palace game and to me to drop and you made a no as one for referee Portier on a great game so after each time and it's Sunderland Airport and also 2 p.m. and my referee Halam or an center referee Nottingham Forest abepo and the Leeds United and Rob Jones or no and the center referee no Brentford body Tottenham Hotspur referee Mike Oliver and Elson Nina and some was a game wearing a year and you made a year no night about Pena Sagame and also a told Afe Yamabu about what say Brighton Ompo and the Aston Villa Abra no come answer to me Ampo referee Peter Barnes on the center referee Afe Man City and so body Tia Bonnemont Abram and you made a year no come. So to me up, referee your friend said Jared Gillett or no, and the center referee for Newcastle United, and the Liverpool, and no, and yes, what at war, and a share game also, a brand name and a permanent side game, and also able to me up to Johnson on Monday, and not one game on any Fulham Oppo, and the Etia Club by a friend said Chelsea, and the Meno, non son, and a side game, and a John Brooks on a center referee game, and I got somebody Pia, and some to me come a man room for Spanish. La Liga and so and then one game and that's a game better to say Atletico Madrid and Bilbao or Bepon Etienne Sevilla Bra and you may not know me and apart from Valencia El Badetia Celtan Vigo and also a you may know Numa Bopo Manzana Espanyol and Real Madrid and Swapo and you may know some Bopo Manasa games and also to me Abaso after your friends Ligas games about to us and you been a lens or Badetia Oze after Le Mans Badetia Brest after Nice and then Lorette Airport after Toulouse and in Lyon and some of Troyes and some in Paris and so at the airport where any games and also able to me at Toja you run our Italian Serie A and Yankodi and some and Komaka na Italian Serie A games live able to me at Toja and you've been Inter open and Monza after Udinese and Como Airport Genoa and Napoli and some of Parma and so the Cagliari and your Bomani games and also to me at Toja and I won't send the and so the amount I will show no some on himself after the game enter there's a London and down Oku Emirates Stadium Arsenal for omo buy a par because enter na first game elbow for the season and then Arsenal and the supporters no buy massa omudia some etonyum enter omudi ka lighting up the stadium bonum kaka be bian some kama and Arsenal and omo supporters inti yankwa fa feeling no before the game crack. Also and Arsenal supporters and also a boom Emirates Stadium and also Moshijam Eltonum Kama and some more BP and after the game on Coventry and also by 3-0 Yako from James Lampard on a head coach Adama Coventry City Dinko Bobina was some young country BP as Arsenal for leading champion so until when and now you be take lessons next games almost Arsenal and to me and Casabia woman relegation and I say it's all those who lose 3-0 there but when a lot of experience and to me Agada Frank Lampard.
Yeah, clearly big challenge, fantastic team, good lesson for our boys to see that the levels and they played like champions and it was a difficult game for us. So yeah, I think the experience of it is probably good for us in terms of the stadium, the atmosphere at the start of the game, the quality that they have, and then when you can see goals, not great from us, the goals. So and that's a reality of this level of football.
Always lessons to be learned. What did you learn, and perhaps what did we learn about Coventry City tonight?
You see more from us than that. And Arsenal will beat a lot of teams here and play they do and control the game a lot. And there were some bits I didn't mind with us and some individual performances I didn't mind, and we'll improve all the time. So I don't want to judge the lads on that tonight. They deserve better than that for what they did last year and what the challenges will be ahead. So I'm calm with it. I'm calm. Our support were amazing. I think they understand a little bit. but we lost the game, and we will learn the lessons.
And also a young competition, Frank James Lampard, and some adequate from Oriya Pena Mikel Arteta, opposite number, and so Dean Comonos. Oh, this is your many experience, so to be a cost come apart, and some area more the English Premier League and every by 3 goals to 0. No, or this is the emotions, and I'm first off for Pena, to Akomo area, but still, to me about to be able to come on area more, Sisian, or starting on a good note.
Once you have gone through those emotions, you want to repeat them. Mikel, first game of the season was always a tough one, obviously defending champions as well. Job done?
Job done. I think there was a lot to like in that performance. Right from the beginning, I think we were really efficient, really dominating. I think we suffocated them for big periods. Scored 2 very, very good goals before half-time. And then, with the second half and the third goal, obviously the game was very much under control. We made some changes, but overall, collective and individual especially as well, there were some big performances.
Has it been in some ways a more challenging season? You know, you've won the title, which has always been the big goal. Now, how do you continue that motivation? How do you get the players up to repeat what they did last season?
That's the word, the motivation. Once you have gone through those emotions, you want to repeat them. You know how it is.
You are highly motivated, probably because emotion being Roman or dancing or because one answer said, "Be able to come at the moment," and then you come on, say Julian Alvarez or Arsenal, and also almost squad they could happy players and then committed and many embrace most of them back to back the English Premier League, you know, amongst to me as well me defending.
As I said, I'm really happy with the squad that we have, and the main focus is to improve the players that we already have, because we really have a lot of good things.
And also I am Mikel Arteta and come on also other two from now we game and I am right into team come on say oh stay Arsenal from treaty Gabriel Martinelli no and fair also akrano game biam on give out in the all 100% and also at the Barca game no but community said Arsenal and Nemine our match day squad after the game so mo points was still Gabriel Martinelli or player but still Arsenal so and Nemine our match day squad I was in the Arsenal for you know, and your fair treatment, and I'm going Gabriel Martinelli. You're right.
Respect to Martinelli and the way Martinelli's been treated at the moment, it really makes me feel uncomfortable because he always gives 100%. I'm not saying that he's the greatest, you know, he's really come up with some big moments for Arsenal, some big games, and scores some very important goals. And the way he's been treated at the end here, I know they might want him out, and there's a lot of people might say, yeah, maybe it's time for him to move on, but there's ways of doing that, and it should suit him as well, how he wants to lead.
So by being treated, you talk about not being involved in the squad tonight?
Not being spoken to, doesn't know what's going on. You know,
we know this, do we? I don't know this.
Yes, I do know this. Yeah, I know this, and it's again not being involved with the Community Shield squad, not being involved tonight.
And also, I write in someone in 2 job pena, and I'm a some and the Man City game. Now Man City game on putting it down, and so Malaysia could you come pena or some young country BPS or Monomanian prayer or Agas BPS on Abaya Kama Ayamomo on players and only Vini players almost and also on no player and then Pisa on Obelivia, who your coach I want to encourage here as a club because the baby doing player and then making a mind that someone who your coach obey I can say oh I don't say oh na yam teach me or sit debi player there complicated obey me a convention of party Edding Enzo Maresca.
When players they want to leave, and then it's difficult for any reason they want to leave, then it's complicated to convince them to stay and to change their thoughts. So it happened with Rodri, the same thing is happening with Savinho. Since day one he asked me that he wants to leave. So now we are waiting, but it's complicated, you know, when the player they are thinking that they need a new challenge or they want to change because they want probably back Spain or they want to play more minutes for different reasons. So it's become complicated then to convince them to.
And also, Enzo Maresca can come to Cham or Tuja or Sempium or some to team calling Pena. Yes, players Ben Banafi, players Ben Elcon or so on. So a team beam our player on Paso Casafano because you know, Sir Oko Casafani player who and then them disrespect into Enzo Fernandez and Samuel Walker said that Ben Walker, that Ben Walker, Enzo Fernandez, a player at the match house into no. ondi nkomo mfa ne ho.
Do you expect to still push for Enzo having played for him at Chelsea?
Unfortunately, I need to answer always in the same way. Enzo is a Chelsea player, and I'm not going to talk about players that they are not with us. First of all, because I think it's lack of respect, and second, because I don't like when different managers they talk about our players.
No, so Enzo Maresca come to chair, or also Eddie Goo from prepare, I made a one sometimes so area amount. Now, him son, Mammy from winning a Renga cramp, on himself FIFA World Cup. Nancy, your boy, Massa final game, no, players be play could someone after the final whistle. Oh, player we are no Okobuema Gavi. Oh, Argentina players never play also to go so Sipamo Massa. I don't say so. I want to make us is cannot clear. Is it not so? Can be also a war. Send your own quote to be also Jabia, Obeto, Tana, to me a bro, it's confident or Mubone Panda, and a verdict, and some Abamo to Traverita Bino, the Tennessee Argentina, Fono, or 5 Beprenam, and I'll players Beprena, and some to me a band, Nadiapa, and the son Leandro Parades. On 10 matches burn and I'll come Tianafe and then commerce offering $90,000. Almost a met your friend Molina again Nahuil on also 7 game burn and on also acquired 10 Afe on also 7 matches and 90,000 Ghana citizens and so and then fire acquired 10 Afe Almadan so 1 game plus $30,000 fine and almost on my bet Ajala so a 3 game burn plus $30,000 and our Bible champ Gamvis 1 game ban plus $30,000 and our son also Homametia and Fama and yet the FIFA and on the same one and also a free side game and also F and F but here we go and so and now but here we go up in here Carlos Baliba now Carlos Baliba and I may catch us a bad thing. Mama you say able to me asani Carlos Baliba because and some and it's a Brighton for us oh man you move for 70 and from 70 number mumu dema some Carlos Baliba no yes so you to me and Jano and from mamu and then you know I run 6 and in corner home here we go number Carlos Baliba to Man U £70 million. And a Manju to Brighton £65 million a fixed plus $5 million add-ons and a Manju and so Eddie Caron Carlos Baliban and a two Eddie free Brighton Cromwell or Manju no quite a medical and a Manju that be Pierson get me come on him saying a 1 game bus or a Manju and so any whole city about 11:30 and so to me up the Manju traveling squad Eddie Conom. Say that here, goalkeepers are sending Lames, Demot me, and I hear 2 goalkeepers Elka. I feel some American said defenders Manju and Elka, Harry Maguire, Jacobs, Elka, I feel Patrick China, Zegbildogu, as well Kobe Joko Dalo, Lenny Joro Luxon, after Aiden Heaven, after Yabena Nazar Mazraoui, Lisandro Martinez, among the defenders of America, midfielders, and your Bruno Miguel Fernandez, after some Andre Santos, Jack Fletcher. Toby Collier, Julie Tielmans, Afe Kobe Mainu, also El Kobe, and Afe so forward attackers and also El Kono, Joshua Zegzi, Brian Mpumu, Afe Benjamin Shetsku, Diagon, Amori Ahmad Diallo, Afe Marcus Rashford, Selassie, and Afe so Matthews Kunyawe, and the players and Manju, and the Kwagaya Sebia, and some other committee call Moko, also Mungo Diago Masa Ono. We be a Brighton now will be dear groby and that's how your horse city be a massa media grow ube dear grass and to me a cheer and Joshua massa ono I never dear crime it's less and my you follow almost on your plan Jumediano almost so crazy people parents to your bra mamma and woman transfer I can't be transferred elsewhere come on massa so by the games and personal so but the other say Christian Chief head coach and the man in some level didn't call him and a Christian Chief was say yen kanche bi biasam nkofo bi break kase Lautaro Martinez abeko pasa anasem we bi never be brother was saying onka or setting the record straight and it's Lautaro Martinez Inter Milan for omo captain Oni baby akon season no omane omo ene di dwuma ne kama na no so tumi aboa ama bibia so ye kama e dia ma Inter no mo kasa Barca Lautaro Martinez no Christian Chivo Inter Milan head coach say Lautaro Martinez any baby akwa omo so san also be stay club no for longer period of time and also in semi for so ariaba Yankom Tottenham Hotspur yen din komo Roberto Di Zerbi din komo ni bibia first of all was he encourage bibia san club and that's a team bonding and here because one say ye team na say be a team no omo enya bonding omo come home mu a yes an Emma club from so entumi nkuranim enti omo go so omo build team bonding ya de bia here pa omo go so omo building.
First two targets we have very clear in ourselves is to find the soul of the team. The first target and the second target to improve in our organization of of football, with the ball, without the ball. Our style has to be the key of our season, like our soul. These two characteristics I want to find as soon as possible.
So Roberto Di Zerbi nkoma twetwam ono so ya to form no afem also confirm my yen sesisia no Tottenham Hotspur captain ebeyen Mickey van de Ven ono na be captain team no afem vice captain ebe Pedro Porra na season and also Airbus Tottenham Hotspur omo leadership yen atina wira me ho se be na enso adiaba Anthony Irola head coach at the Liverpool also kodin ko be na also no gusuan omo get those akọ into omo be replacement now first I say 1 or 2 signings now also about Liverpool ebo boku Antonio Arola and so didn't come.
Yes, you know what I'm going to tell you. No, we cannot speak about players that are not ours. I understand the questions, no, and with Curtis, you know, I think it's not still official, but there is an ongoing situation. I understood with Curtis, no, I talked to him in the first or second training. We talked, and I value him a lot as a player. He loves this club. It was very clear since the beginning for me, but I understood that probably the outcome was gonna be what it has been at the end, no? And in terms of, you are asking me what we need, you know, there are certain situations that for me are clear, that are especially now on the wing, because we don't have enough players like specific in those positions, and then after in other positions, I think we have to be open and open-minded in the market to see situations that honestly can.
And also Anthony Irola head coach at the Liverpool somewhere and also at the two from answer on the upper and it's RB Leipzig and Jan Prepam on Christopher Nkunku the upper and it's also free club room in the coach Chelsea and the mountain town Alphaman a planning Yamabe Penasisia or still can Edema AC Milan Ebo the upper and it's RB Leipzig and so need the person Omunyana almost some Pema Waves English Premier League class in Pena and some Ebis and Newcastle United so di Christopher Nkunku eswechia or Asham na chances is the upper and it's ya Mikhailo Mudryk in the on to Embo season when from Chelsea. Now the entire on to Embo season Chelsea from up and say omo be cool no question I can other club no developing well and some to maybe more maybe next season how much I can form idea because when and maybe a permanent deal we a club maybe the permanent deal be bad baby NG because I long deal cry at the upper say Leeds United and some Johnny race now Elsa Amosabeka Mikhailo Mudryk no some abesina kai and the amo na the upper say Mikel Arteta so din komo or say Martin Zubimendi any baby akọ or three club ni mu unim say previously the upper say Chelsea epe Martin Zubimendi after Real Madrid omope Mikel Arteta abe confirm their minds oni baby akọ entremu amoke kan mo amonte so ya amoke kan adwuna se na Martin Zubimendi kono otena club ni mu na ono so edijmani ni kama e ma Arsenal bo no edom na Diesel Dumfries also Madrid trophy cabinet officially unveiling no. Now we didn't call European or saying you're proud to say what joining Real Madrid as able book Bana Orban Obesina can come not what way be a kama then also to me aboa Real Madrid able book or say if it's in crowd bimu and they be seen in penny fees in Real Madrid club bia no hope is one day obebo until a dream come true and them honor Denzel don't freeze.
I'm ready to start. I'm very proud to play here. I'm very honored. I'm looking forward now to start the season, so I'm very happy to be here. Now to be here is a big responsibility, of course. I think for everyone is a dream to play for Real Madrid. We have objectives, but I'm very proud and very happy to be here, starting our new journey with everyone, and I'm happy to make my debut in La Liga.
Tiano so I said don't freezing come to chair also at talk from Answer the Upper and I say UEFA when some nations league na de bia omo bono omo pese omo jointly na jointly the Upper and say European clubs no Bobby now for North and for Central American nations for no what is CONCACAF for omo ebe invite omo so about Bobby Tiano so and some Meditia and also Bantia bia ebe omo meet launch no around 2028 and UEFA Nations League no obensen CONCACAF for also Ajonia almost Bobby gidi pa and also and jesam and some adema football yapa and it's Atletico Madrid from Omusiwa ya fene say Miguel Angel Gil wakoyin ko me bedan osi en kancho bibia say Julian Alvarez omugusu omo elboa kwada no pa akwada no omugusu a omo assess no say omo no de betna na opinion no so aye prove pa no betumi Joy ne come on Ediama team ya can some Atletico Madrid no inti na Atletico Madrid from CEO from Miguel Angel Gil no Otiso dogo bi enso enu abekra still omede hope sen akwana so ebetena club no mu no so asia kan ade amo diapa and it says UEFA Champions League from Shakhtar Donetsk everybody was Stamford Bridge na diapa when him say omo stadium no and am say war I war Ukraine and am feel so eniema say dan koye war Ukraine no omo entumi ambon omo Champions League home games no e omo own stadium enuntina omo e trade back Chelsea say be a Chelsea from engine to now new Stamford Bridge from the UEFA Champions League no omonya kan purchase nya jatumwa Shakhtar Donetsk and so ebebo UEFA Champions League games and so ewo Stamford Bridge but they sembe penon and so at the airport after Carlos Baleba signing Manju and so eguson digman ni bebena na Mami Lewis Hall the airport and it's a Manju submitted £60 million Newcastle United David Austin and now breaking some we the amaya say almost 60 equal Newcastle and Luis Juan Omonsa as to Canada Yanko Barca na Barca make Barca near Bruce on striker na Barca striker open AS Monaco almost striker back Florian Balogun yes Barca also Guswan Espresso interest almost as Tottenham Hotspur Aston Villa omunyina epa kwadana sisiano Barca enso enwemu omohwesem almost Ebeka Sakwadano na Amid. He said, Yapa and said transfer Biran and Ekosu Yasu and Mama catch on Julian Alvarez a deal. The Alvarez is Julian Alvarez deal. No agents are your friend said Fernando Hidalgo or Godin Como. Now Fernando Hidalgo say young country Bibia Semasa. Atletico muhudia muyu na asewo ko posti ewo ne Instagram start and say never ask a liar why they lied. To explain it, they had lied again. There's a opinion. Your friend said Fernando Hidalgo, we agent Adam Emma Julian Alvarez and come out here. I go to general sing and it could be any baby because Obia Ochanto Diam, we are there Obichanto, Okobisa say I don't know Ochantra. Explanation or the man is also intro. Hello, no. Odemao enti o sentence Atletico forum and trouble baby e sempeni fonso e sona masa no kram na omodi ni omujuma kama pa ayu buadi diapa and is a really metropole watreni na still yes din enana confirm o omo expect say Man City e make 100 million euros werum enye say bia o yen 80 na o say actually na me de 50 bia be so actually na me de 10 bia be so say dabi 100 million euros omo famfra we a club na so nya de pa omo ebeja aju body enso mu enso ade na mo eno ne nsemo a eno so efi so ade pa yanko MLS dia pa ene se Lionel Messi ono so ya fine no na fine ya fine Lionel Messi nyina ya simple onim say Inter Miami e ko game Editia Philadelphia Union last week mo ho omoko ending 2-2 draw na 2-2 draw asa game no e ko ending ya no Lionel Messi game ni gusu e koso na okohwe obi aso ese slap intino okohwe obi aso agwa ye fe no Queen Sullivan ese Messi kohwe na sumu an eno tino MLS for no enso etimi afani Messi so metia on this close amount enso enfa mo na nim say total watch me gusu a deals omo some so be a lot of signings after some Matthews Fernandez aba after Omar Mamouche so aba Salvinho aba Emma Sandro Tonelli munina ba still omo for bi kra free ebi say Senesimo aba free after some Paul Van Hecke omo nyina ba still omo gusu a omo edin come on Cody Gakpo almost on Liverpool. Cody Gakpo no still when I'm saying personal terms on the dia ka eyomo any Liverpool as a total for the same omo ye den Cody Gakpo enso be pa e club ni mo amoso nya prepare Man City so any Palmeiras so guso mu din come on omo win Ghana ye fin Alan Elias no when I'm saying that you check be breaking my saying no omo demand around 100 million euros. Yes, say be a City for no Eddie be a 45 and 50 be bar or able consider now or more akati omo down omo course na omo so etumi eja akwara na ye feel say Alan Elias no enso manaba Man City na Chelsea still AS Roma eni abro mo egusu a omo di Jamie Gets echi when a loan deal Chelsea from about to akore Chelsea say Gets so ni baby akom so what na club no na ono so e penny dues e ma club no and also there is some from some e ma Barca egusu am omo AS from percent back na Laporte dia no yansha entumi baso because Barca for no say Atletico for no omo ye man boy for omutrimu odem ono omudidwa de pa inti pass sa di wem omo so ebeto so pa de o maso omo ede tu baby cram sa di no and also ntumi ento so ntumi go so omo explosive bia omo nya center back kan omo nimfe no wo fomu a omo so ebetumi afa no akokope omo akope with Paul Kubasi and after other players na no so etumi abo omo and also any later sa if you so ede epa na yewem ewom ye PF awards ebeba so no onim say 25th and Airbus Tuesday and we know a PFA player of the year. We know Uremana is a player of the year. No. Now what I'm saying top 6 on any Ryan Shaki Ekahubi Wesina kan Emma Manchester City Bruno Miguel Fernandez Esina kan Emma Manju Afi Ellen Brot Haaland Man City Gabriel Magalhaes Arsenal Afi David Roya Arsenal and Declan Rice and some Arsenal into a top 6 almost say Tuesday almost no almost etime yiba ko se onon na young the English Premier League PFA player of the season in team and also and someone if you want some at the airbar but also be penalty at the airbar Aston Villa and promo gusomo negotiating with opening for Liam Goretzka Izano I deal him say Goretzka with 31 years still Aston Villa for air experience or mobile remua or go me bia some let me come and a Roma able game now Roma game on also airborne Jose Mourinho yes to be on coffee or that training grounds. You see Mourinho that training grounds because it's an near prepare Ogusua When you kama pass baby also be kama ede ama Real Madrid eboku na omonso ebo game na gidi pa and also enya asem kuma kra Brighton for still omo twa we tintan you unum say Liverpool 60 ko ye say omo go hesem ebia Yakuba minte omo be jano e ma ono so ajoin club no de pa and it's Brighton for no reject here omo hwesem Yakubu mente no 70 million pounds Liverpool nya de ba omonso ebetimi ajai akoda ni mu na ononso ajoin club no and also any latest I feel so area be ma we say the English Premier League is back. What's that? Yeah, going for free no emfa embrace sia because enkofonia bro enkofo say Premier League ne ba emparon omunni agrokra yewum ne enkofo free no emfa embrace sia the English Premier League, the most attractive league in the world, the English Premier League is back.
The run-in starts here. Unmissable, unsurpassed, uninterrupted drama from now until the final day. Every win pivotal, every point precious, and over 7 weeks, everything on the line. This is when heroes emerge and legends deliver. Whether playing for the ultimate prize, or to book a place in Europe, or to secure top-flight status, every side has a role to play. Whether they know it yet or not, in the stands, heartbeats quicken, and fans worldwide watch on from the edge of their seats. Because this is it, the race and the battle, 6-pointers and cup finals, guts and glory. From here on in, everything happens. This is the Premier League running.
This is the Premier League running, and also mean somewhere if you also at the Ember Monday bogus Chelsea. Now Chelsea for the bro, Masa almost Muniagro cry. Opinion, your friend said Chabi Alonso Olano couldn't call me Bina. Or say and country will be ourselves who game with them or pick game with power enjoy football into an hour about Chelsea near where you be a comma and some Eddie Ama Chelsea. I will book on Chabi Alonso.
I really enjoy football and I really have good memories from playing in the Premier League. So I knew that or I wanted at one stage to feel back those memories now. The good ones are as a player, now the other ones are as a manager. And the thrill of the game, the intensity, the excitement, the competitiveness of the Premier League is now as high as ever, and to come here to face this challenge, it's something that motivates me a lot.
FIFA President Gianni Infantino.
And also Chelsea, head coach your friend said Chabi Alonso, Monday Burgers and Monday Burgers for you, or Mona, Monday, almost some weekends, your mom pet weekends day at the ending, Yanni Monday, in Chelsea for no, almost some Euroma Giddy Bedin Command Bibina, Mr. Charles from Paul Layers Abba, Waba. But before that, Martin Odegaard and so then sang my credit media about say omo person omo ye bibia better need to me a boom Emma Premier League no omo some it to me a maintain Martin Odegaard.
Of course, it's a good game and a good performance, but still I feel like we can do even better, to be fair.
I was going to say, in respect of the sharpness, is that something that you think you're going to be able to maintain? Because sometimes you watch Arsenal, and that's the only thing that you feel like, what we need to keep moving it quicker. Is that something we need to focus on?
Yeah, no, I think so, especially the way the opponent plays against us. There's many times we play a low block, a lot of players in and around the box. So, yeah, we need those relationships that we have, players wanting the ball, a lot of movement like you saw today.
It's also a Martin Odegaard and Samoa. On also a record to Ja and on a we so now I am fine 7 Siana. Mr. Charles from Paul Layers. Chelsea Nikasiapa. Et to me every mois. Ye bidding como. Bibina. Premier League is back, of course. And mind you. Any horse it's you. And 11:30. Kick off will be here to me see. kick off no be to me sin e betuma ba say odupo betuma tutu ana say bi adro bi ana say Man U Castle was sent so betuma 7-5 enti early kick off no de pa enya agro enye ordinary game pa
Academic and matured sports.
Denchiraman 91.1 Sports.
Me film. Man U bo game me film wo form. Oh, dabi. Share. Na Man U fani bra now.
Ona se bia o si kasa no na ebia Man U betumi aba.
Eye time no.
On betumi lusu ebia on betumi anwe. Mo wi na kasa mo wi ni. Asa ahoɔden na ɔde ba na pii na wɔfom
deɛ tie ne sɛ vim deɛ wɔ hɔ
sɛ mo wini
yes but any kick off you
okay mo ne wan na
yɛne Hull City the Tigers
also mo yɛ some tactical signings
the Hull City the Tigers ɛna mo yɛne ɔmo bɔ 11:30
yeah
na sɛ yɛ sɔre yɛ 1 hour 30 minutes na game ne kick start gidi pa nti we dey manya nko fi o
na we ni so ato wan
ai no na against for ni so ato mo wan
so we win a obe o de when we need there we ni so ato wan
no ye ho no
enye wo mu no
there be ye there even draw crown no emma draw crown ma
okay
Kasim the Facebook say it's true your vim delu me vim wo for dabi
obi a wo kasa o say e betumi abo draw na e be lose na say football was an but we are confident that the first match of the season as a confident support what your team no during pre-season the signings are making and so we are bold to say Manchester United be win your first match and then
it's America say win you be win but time dey am from won and then say we are wan sa early kick off from 11:30 12 emu wo ba bi dia maza wo ya club na say ye o fix akoshe ho a e say wo hwe no tutu
okay
e bitima ba say Man U be twe draw Hull City for no be yire tare
internet is never no for na
ana say Man U so ka so wo hwini a obitima 7-4-5 say na make what you say and the kick off the you aye and then the Premier League started and then the curtain raiser
okay
aye curtain raiser
all right
and you obia wia na mo no mo sige se mo be prepare kire na mo nya bibia kama
Club World Cup champions na kama so na
aye Club World Cup champions
okay trophy na obi Chelsea kwana win we are saying bi na
aye okay mo kwa mo trophy amode insafo na bi amode insafo na bi
academic and matured
sports one day say
Denchiraman 91.9 Sports
hora mo bi hu
it was my interview bia na endo bia say and like they say snooker boys mo ebeba ha no mo ne all stars
okay
o match na mo bebo fu mu nyame aduma next week no e ba be di hu komo ofie ha no nti mfumfo yin no enhye no enso emaye na mincha happy boy ene obi otie bia Richie Cotino Aikuto ne nipa doso ene omo a ye ni mo din a de bia omo follow show no ye domo ase Sabrini omo etie famous Premier League na ashas here and it brings about some buzz some excitement yes. Especially after say World Cup na beji nti in the summer no yenya World Cup no bi hwe but anko World Cup ni ho no ma want to watch football pa
yes
but even after the World Cup there days are yatne fear yenya opportunity and hwe football matches I'm talking about competitive football matches no and they legs no major legs no back send some pass last week the Spanish La Liga here but I don't say because of say Madrid and Barcelona amunti there's no talk about the Spanish La Liga then the most watch league the most entertaining league
academic and matured
the
sports
Liga ya branding ye pa the Premier League no here and run with the league champions Arsenal winning against Coventry City the Premier League ne be here but Arsenal mehwe matches about weekend you know mami ni nkomo we kakra ansana ya yewrim na ya di Premier League matches no ho enkomo ni di Premier League matches no any Spanish La Liga matches no ho enkomo look famous so what is a club here documentary now we obi a we ni je football ho a mesra kona ko hwebi
okay
what is say Jose Mourinho did documentary about Manchester City, the documentary about. I said there are some clubs that are Amazon Prime. FM almost behind the scenes. Nyoma eye esi wo ho. We will be out of football. Aya oti sani mo yokohwebi. Natia says football no a trap what happens on the pitch. So person winya a clear, a proper perspective about football. Famous on tara football 90 minutes na we use enfan kasa.
Okay.
So we will be when need football one. And you may happen behind the scenes. Ya bo match we coach kasa, enye ne kasa no. Where the details of coach ne kasa no. Ya bo match coach kasa, the details of coach ne kasa no. Off the pitch, you may see so any opportunity emma who may happen on the at the dress room. Masa, Mr. Oh, with him, you know, Kohwebi. Na one appreciate football ye. Na yente football asi ye. And no Manchester City, the documentary, no ye snippets of the documentary.
Yes.
En kakra ye nya phone, but en kakra emma ye nimdie kakra efa football. Na we focus no how more scouted for Ryan Cherokee. Some video no about one thing.
Yes.
Emma, unye bi na video no ever bonte no. Mami twa video no hon kakra. Manchester City were very intelligent. How almost transit here from sporting director to coach any Bibiano, it was done very smoothly. And the Manchester City sporting director Hugo Vienna. The previous sporting director was Cherokee Bergestein. In the video ya make once me. Not the incoming sporting director, not meeting us. The outgoing sporting director, not meeting us. The chief executive officer of Manchester City, Fernando Soriano, famous not meeting us. Then the head coach, Josep Pep Guardiola, not meeting us. The president of Manchester City Football Group, also now or a video no also come. Then no more come once. Famous on community training near for how almost fast wa almost pay a replacement for Kevin De Bruyne. Now Kevin De Bruyne any honour. Almost here replacement. The top clubs in Europe almost here say almost a pool of players. Say ye pay position we are. You pay a central midfielder. Central midfielder Ben ye pay the or defend it as a 6. The position anka say 8 or attack it as a 10.
Yes, me pa.
Sani ye pay. Then ye pay a defensive midfielder. Defensive midfielder Ben open. Ye pay defensive midfielder onim tackle pa.
Denchiraman Sports.
Ye pay defensive midfielder obetumi ekuta the ball under pressure. Football mon defensive midfielder no famous ye with different types. A defensive midfielder, a classic example onim tackle pa, let's say Claude Makélélé. Any biggest attribution or be pass it? No. A defensive midfielder obetumi ekuta the ball under pressure. O pass the ball na onim pass it. Na samuye 10 kwana between we share on shake it.
Okay.
Ebini why? Rodri Cascante, Jorginho, Vitinha, Sergio Busquets. Now, when we are ye ni momo, I didn't say because no see all the mainstream Europe. I did be a piano. But famous dear clubs now we are Cassiano. On no more piano. And yet the area will a wide network. Clubs need our scouts. But apart from scouts, and there is this page last time I didn't confirm wipe cam or something like that. A website in the human way. Clubs are mostly we are seeing India, no more data. Apart from we are clubs are more organized, maybe Ghana Premier League. It's clubs we are seeing India. More players no data. It's play a beer which they took room kurana. They have a camera, a capture with data beer. So data no provided my clubs. And Manchester City, okay, City here, a replacement for Kevin De Bruyne. Okay, some place we know. About 40-50 players are. Only now meet that parameter of Kevin De Bruyne. And yes, only Kevin De Bruyne a pool. But omo players are who say in the next future no bet me model himself in the image of Kevin De Bruyne near the Manchester City. May take Manchester City as an example. Then Manchester City betray some place with no much trimming it down. You're trimming it down. Every place near 50. 50 yen to some reform. You have to saw baby at 10. 10 year omo musa kan Europe. Na ba ko bi se tokuro bi mo bi anim no. Tokuro mu no sa wo kwa ko fa na dinaba. It is a gamble. Because only European experience. And on share that experience. Maybe you should talk about ne bono fufu. But bono but the second video don dey be pepe. And no na Brighton mo obenso wako. No wako fa no. E dey feel to kuro mu. Ah, but you say na Brighton form go for players. Go for ko we FIFA. Look at Carlos Baleba. Look at Moises Caicedo. Replace no go for mo no. Brighton for a vast scouting system. Enti sa players na make one some money European experience no omo mbako kofa no Benfica bako kofa no na omo de omo brand na afa no ho no mo improve no kakra bi next time bako no ho no omo say bra 70 bra 80 bra 100 ebianka wo so ko ho no kofa na ebianka 10 bi 5 bi ubenya no, and that is how our clubs and that is how they operate. So Manchester City, they had a pool of players. They narrowed it down and they said, so look, you rely on Ryan Cherokee. And Komoni Mono, Hugo Vienna, who is the incoming sporting director of Manchester City, say, Omo Yusu, 43 metrics. And I did determine to say, Yanko from Ryan Cherokee. Meaning, say, for every player Manchester City best sign on. For every player, big clubs will be sign bra, sister. I'm busy on any metrics back up. Any or Bobo saying, well, last season we had 10 goals. Or make it 12 assists into Young Concofano, famous football Trasadia. Okay. Big clubs. And even make a Manchester City semi 43 different metrics. And we did so. And the cover players. Then the 43 no more narrowing it down. It's about so by 10 and that's bisa. Then you might be because of 43 different metrics. And metrics that make one some no. Play on the BBA. Yeah, would you what team the winning goals or say assist or yeah, and only one. And only the yen no. But Uncle Form cut down to play no. A buzabe no free. Nebuchadnezzar the player be a free man be that. What is the mentality of the player? Player no ni subain et saying player now, how does he relate to onanka ni fellow players or ye social ball na o betumi ni nkofo atana na pajuti enuma bebre yare bi hye no ana ne nkwala abremu no onya injury bi ana hye no ana player no so bo big matches at ni subain saying or bo small matches at ni subain saying player so bi twana. How does he react? Off the ball, how does he react? Se player ni lose, your match is not a player ni lose. How does he react? Okay. We call my bobo, yes, my bobo 10. But clubs somewhere big no. I'm go to the sense of 15 metrics. And if it's scouting, it took for player in the bar. At least there is a projection. So we mean about 70 to 80% of player no ni bibia enye ni na oni because ebi one ma this player no ba answer wo. That is how they do. Now the suyabe na wo nsema making one with all this scouting we make metrics make ho asemi player ba na wa be feel it. Okay. Uti. Look at Savino. Before somebody signed Savino, no. Sanyo make one somebody here and check it. They did the same thing with Savino. Nina play neba enfa. Savino vai. Oje goes to the thing. And I got Tottenham Hotspur. Then I catch about football. Tells us that football is unpredictable.
Yes, even on a idea no cry. Akwa edin ho nkomo isi check it isi. Who's the time we go so omo na and omo find some negative about omo Lyon game against Man U only say okoshi go bi ma okoso ni be me I say we style whole crown because club like Man City, Manju, omo brand no, omo pesa niema no, omo pesa negative biara be for omo hu. And according to omo no komo no mo twem na makwa say usa. Nti mo na onyini no. Eni sa niema no be fini mu.
Nti metrics ne ye niema papa ne niema boni ni ya.
Yes.
Nti say for player bi na say player bi dash to when you ma. Men can tell me say a player radio dash to me. The club knows. Club no. Omo nim. And I'm confident because I'm way it's like pendulum. The new born no player be negative side.
Yes.
Even with Lionel Messi, we go for Lionel Messi ba. The negative side is a Messi in control no. Messi ko bo buy and can't transfer ko bo position with Messi ko jina say or the negative side. But collapse no way the positive side and just opposes it with the negative side. If the positive side no outweighs the negative side, e be need the what can you right check it. Okay, one needs to be boni be a can, but the positive side now outweighs the negative side. Into okay, dear. You focus on the positive side. What you mom go for marriage belly no money do yana.
No money do.
But they saw the talent and they say so let's manage it. And internet Ghana clubs no adana coach no koto kumasa and koto coach no. E ka say ye then if na some people omo footballers. Nipa no nimbo but obia will to buy money. So how do I manage this to buy money no?
Okay.
Send it be a player no the super papa no wait we better than do on the pitch. And that is why we from managers same from coaches no. They manage player on the negative side no. Wako for Ronaldinho the Nabal club. Famous Ronaldinho see a bo Carnival Brazil. Player what camp a Yakobubu. Yabo Carnival Brazil. I think the kind is interesting thought about Jose Mourinho. And I think a Maicon or something like that. A Maicon.
Yes.
Maicon say, I bought somebody Carnival Brazil. You say, I mean, what could you be? You say,
me va.
You say, I say, you're macho. Jose, Carnival, where there? If you're a man, a bahonum, Nancy Basin, and I use my could you be? Yes, it's okay. What come at it? And the match, we should go, Mamma. And no, Memoako. Play and say, look, first half now, Panya, me, and I'll return it to a court dressing man or call on. I'll say, no, patch or the Baba or Jugu Baba. You see, and share the negative side. Look at okay. So one negative side with their let's look at how we manage the negative side to get the best out of it. And if you come to say, the bad nut player no just a player no ye asrabofu. Players are not supposed to be asrabofu. But players are supposed to deliver on the pitch. Negative side no, you manage it to get the best out of the player. So be on the positive side between highway. So I was talking about Manchester City and how they operate. With all these metrics I come on some no. Famous player and Bible on my info. And that tells you so one. Football is sometimes unpredictable. Between a player who date to be a player who you mean, but maybe, just maybe, player on the bar and click it and famano. Two, then a video we are not saying some may come over here. I come on. It tells you the clubs no call very deep. Famous in your depot, very deep. Some players go on my clubs and spend about 2 to 3 years. Scouting the player no kwa. Carlos Vela be over Manchester United. How many years Manchester United did it? For about 3-4 seasons, Manchester United have been following this guy. The player never most of times they get it right. When you have more information about the player, say we are about 70 to 80% of players on signing they are supposed to get it right. We're spotting the right and that's one getting the right. That's player be a baby or sporting reviews no any player no ban in money and share who was the best I was sending sporting reviews say me can want me it's only about 70% right or bad now the 30% now count to get the best out of the player. Into this video gives us a proper perspective about what happens behind the scenes for clubs are omo eyekesi. La Liga no e baso because La Liga no baso me can say e bi akoso dada but at this weekend in Obol of football for Mubana.
Yeah. And age and Real Madrid region. Na echina so Barca dia so. Abasa game last Monday.
Okay.
Monday.
Inti Madrid dey bonde. Na Barcelona abo echina. La Liga no a league of stars. And that is how we operate. And untina leg no say stars ni free ma na ma leg na ba for mo. That is how they operate. EPL no operate on a different dimension. EPL boy on between akasa star be ni but still famous on be brand ni ye obekwa akohwe ebe ye fe.
Yes.
Because omun depending on one player. And they call EPL na say Catem say one mega star. One player who say oh yeah very huge. Or a huge brand.
Is it something now?
Not even Holland.
Yes.
But okay, La Liga ma. Real Madrid wo Jude Bellingham, who is a big player. They are Vinicius Junior. They are Kylian Mbappe. Ye Mbappe ni Vinicius Junior. Because will be a big brand. And yes, oye ni o papa nko.
Yes.
I was say nipa no ya there. Nkofo be kasa fa no ho. Vinicius Junior will followers in most clubs of Europe.
Yes.
He's a big brand. And he come on some. Kylian Mbappe. Mbappe aye boni say, Mbappe aye propose what go say then and the money any friend the brand of the player. And you positive to nko. Negatives they come and the money ye big no. Then the man say no Ronaldo mo ye big no. Ronaldo ye big because nkofo kan ho asem. Negative obuwa de say the nkofo kan.
Yes.
Ronaldo de onya ball pass it. Obi kula shegwa ni open shegwa no aka referee say ball na outside.
That's allegations no more.
Okay.
Allegations no. How he celebrates.
Oh, okay. So you see.
Yes, how he celebrates.
Oh, you see.
No. Enya.
One can see.
You know, me nyanto boss ya shepa. Me nyanto boss ya say on no opponent sha no or qualify for offside.
Abelu ashego now.
How or celebrate. Unse o se go come and so. Yes. Nti o mon ka say how offside.
Eni ni aka ho ne man ye brand no. Ena me kan wasem.
Okay.
The La Liga operate on the dimension of these brands. Players from here big. Oko Barcelona this year. Barcelona ewo Lamine Yamal. Oma branded boy na mono so be a brand, not just a player. And the players not transcend from footballers to brands. So the Premier League no. Mo say that who's adi ni. You have a ball leg ball now. Look, where you why. If it's a Coventry City and Aston Villa for play bar.
Very exciting.
With excitement, and that is how they operate. Adi sense of La Liga no a brand leg no managers no. Me kaita ma yo say ne Pep Guardiola won in 2007 2008 one famous. I don't know that time now. Ye bobo classico. It is like a war. I see your kwako.
Nice.
Players ne general picture na saka so yes. Your stars. One. And the managers no mu gine chire no. Some your stars. And a president for both clubs need so a big way. And was a La Liga was a Barcelona president you very famous man. Madrid president you very famous man. EPL one air president for Liverpool. What is some interview? What's the Chelsea Todd Bowley or Casacra na Chelsea? That's supporters in club because EPL no it borders on the principle of born players never pitch born.
Coach, player.
Yeah, but La Liga no. Barcelona bobo via the president of Barcelona, Casa. Yala Porta, Casa. Madrid bought Champions League via president any Moneko. Before Seboman, the president has to speak. Na prove the mimic kakra.
Seriously.
And that is how the La Liga operates. Indeed, anytime you bring these big figures. Oh, the La Liga munama, a man is excited. And there's no box office manager there than Jose Mourinho. He's a box office manager. And I mean, say for the next way, Obinya Jose Mourinho stories. As no beer. You won't be apart from so we know. Or Kakra, as all Kakra man a club no. Na say classical bebe one. It was so much classical near spicy. Come on, first one is spicy no. But to Kakra and Cradiama. Barcelona for the Gera case here can we but some of Barcelona for you cheating said no more be pray. Into Sanyo way bring excitement into the incoming season of the La Liga. And Ubiako here Real Madrid. How Madrid be lining up? The big stars for my signing. Madrid shape the saying Bob and Madrid there's this skepticism about how Madrid be. Madrid be beautiful football na. Jose Mourinho be defending na. With the quality Kuta wholesale, no, how is he going to operate? Jose Mourinho in his interview, once again, or Tremo, how or Botimbia, and what he Jose Mourinho the interviews are. In the interview, pretty much you, but no don't come about the teams that will coach. It gives a perspective. Say every team, yeah, team is be a team, and a trade who say to be set up.
Okay.
So, could team no, not a team no. Almost technical players, or born winning bar, or baby, you know, bubble. So, could team not a team no born and Casano, almost but almost biggest way defensive or dominated. That is Inter Milan. I say Inter Milan, it is best team in defensive shape. Almost me at Tanahome defend it for 3 hours. No more consider go. Or call Chelsea no. Not say Chelsea could have characters. Look at Chelsea room and Kutano. John Terry, Frank Lampard, Didier Drogba. Characters. Andrei Shevchenko. When we are big boys, how you manage the big boys more is different from how we manage Tottenham Hotspur dressing room. Tottenham Hotspur dressing room on famous, not play Papa Ben or one, not Big Bob Ben or one. And how we manage Chelsea dressing room no, is completely different from how we manage Tottenham Hotspur dressing room. About Madrid first one, I see the players no, are the best in transition. Second transition out here. You bet you born with children, ma. Oh, boy, buy a chip on na. Papa, not one than 18 more. I didn't say because no, a younger Ronaldo, no, a younger Karim Benzema, no, a younger Gonzalo Higuain. Thomas Patucci. Some of you young, no, then we need pa. Only miracle too. Only miracle to the end. I didn't say you. Mammy, someone in transition. A jibona papa pani release a momo. Madrid speed. Marcelo Namha. Na Ronaldo Namha. Na Wayne Benzema Namha. Madrid are the first team in the La Liga to score 100+ goals. Confessing just on a board defensive, but he scored 100+ goals. Okay. I didn't say because Mourinho look at the attributes of the players, no. And now build on those attributes, not just what cause a main and boss system when you the players, no. Any defensive system, I mean, come on, offensive favors on to me. I saw he players no more. Now he boy manable. And this Madrid team, no. What is their biggest attribute? Then a money pa. Then a Vinicius Junior in pa famous. Then a new pa. Vinicius Junior then a new pa.
In terms of dribbling, you know.
And it
was also a piece.
Then I came up in Nimia pa. Then I had the money in Nimia pa.
Only a dribbling, you know, dear.
That's also a piece. It's Madrid front three in your envisages of Mebaninia. It gives us a perspective about how Madrid double this is.
Yes, it means that the front three women are
a petty place. It's Madrid airmines on it. Real as then Villanova was there. Real Valladolid lead the na me de beba Valladolid be paper board na Valladolid be attack him Madrid jibona quick to the front players into a Madrid supporter patch here you be say Mourinho say at the end of the day what is the most important I say the result Mourinho will find ways of getting results from this Madrid players and that is how he operates into Real will be here and say a brand of football with Trimono, what the brand of football be actually with Trim say a bar. Famous when you know Uncle. But what is important for Madrid and Fiorentino Perez, any place some more Madrid, you say, your bubble season in Madrid for 2 consecutive seasons or more winning. Madrid trophy be fee. And on a big idea Madrid throughout this season. As a stumbling block to Madrid this season, a football club Barcelona. For 2 consecutive seasons, Barcelona for no match La Liga.
Yes.
Now here Barcelona squad on the J last season. Now here this season. The question you're asking yourself say, it is an improved squad or a squad no a conform. It is very dicey. How was it say Barcelona for operating? Barcelona be biomedu. And the Barcelona for ni out and out striker. Omde mo kwala no na ebo kwala na efo la Marseille no hesi bisiu omkofa no akola ketwa ene mo maka no ene mo yewe
Hamza Karim
Omo obi a me Philip Palmer na Barcelona for painful right now. Right now they are contemplating. Omo dwene say and quality preseason ni some more goals. Famous more goals.
Yes, yeah. Hamza Karim do share goals, very very good.
Hey, inti quality hit omo ye. Omo the goal season mana. Can we depend on Omo for the entire season na? That is what is going through their mind. Anything about Safo in as much as someone pay Julian Alvarez no. Omo very aggressive in finding another striker. Already Barcelona for Lusu Lewandowski last time they treated him. They lost Lewandowski. They lost Marcus Rashford. And they lost Ferran Torres. Sanko for me in some way with the main architect for me last season. Ebangin goes lost Lamine Yamal. Rafinha also last season and Sanko Yamano. And the almost so much dependent players last season. Then you so flourishing. It was Lewandowski, it was Marcus Rashford, and it was Ferran Torres. These players were the main architect of Football Club Barcelona last season. Sanko for me and sending a film was almost free.
Yes.
And they've not got a replacement for them. Omo Kofa Karim Adeyemi and Anthony Gordon and Omo Kano. Okay, these are okay players. But in Pinfona are waiting on per season a kick starting. Nearby Pinom say Sam Kolana Moko for Manana Ibomudi, his Bisiumo, and this are Egyptian. Are these people the real dealers? Oh, make me a Brianna. And all your lottery in Pinfon Peso Moto. You must one tree and that's one sign, that's the season you could soon say Kukuru. They are the padlock tomb. Now, first match be one bugos, second match not a one day buffer. Now we need buffer. Also, not going to be in a very big problem. The next thing is someone signing in terms what they will be under pressure. Someone shares some way we are, they will be under pressure. And then what the problem was that this is nothing quality born on one preseason. No, on fino a shed and do and a concope baby. What's a pressure? We are someone under pressure, so a club be couldn't be a born. Was on Mr. Unibi. Lautaro Martinez, I'm not lucky pro, Inter Milan forcing lock. I'm on Tono. Victor Gyökeres, I don't think Arsenal will be willing to sell him.
Oh no, they are not because it seems so. And another report here, but some see as a mechanic lose interest when you
look. Arsenal better Gyökeres, then it means they have to get an upgrade of Gyökeres. And that is Julian Alvarez.
And so Omubisano on Julian Alvarez, but now Mikateta play my games.
Unless Julian Alvarez, then Gyökeres is going to stay put. Oh, baby, what? Then the question is, Barcelona for what is home Sporting CP?
Luis Suarez.
No more for Luis Suarez, but the question is he at the level? One question on. The other question is the fear Sporting CP be demanded. Sporting CP who say, when you be a player, we are over